Understanding metering modes on your digital SLR. Now, we all know by now that our DSLRs use the thing called a light meter in order to work out what the perfect exposure should be for a photograph. But did you know there's a thing called metering modes, which is used in conjunction with our light meter? So in this video, we're going to be talking about the different metering modes it is that I use and what is the difference between them. So let's begin. Well, first of all, we're going to be talking about the matrix metering mode. So if we have a look here, we can see that we have got a girl in front of a window. So that means, you know, outside is a bright light and inside is dark light. And we are using matrix mode. So what the matrix metering mode is doing in this scene is that it's analyzing all the light levels from the entire scene, and it's working out what the perfect exposure should be. And as you can see, when you take the photograph, the girl is still in the shadows, i.e. underexposed, and basically outside the window is more or less perfectly exposed. But the thing is, as a photographer, you do not want the girl to be underexposed. This is where the matrix metering system has got it wrong. If we were outside on a sunny day, then it probably would have been perfect. But because of the fact we're inside and there's low light inside, then we would now have to use a different metering mode in order to illuminate the girl from the background. So in this case, we would move to a metering mode which is called spot metering. Now, spot metering allows you to move to all the focus points around your viewfinder in order to select the point of the photograph of the scene it is that you want to be perfectly exposed for. So as you can see in this example, in spot metering, we have moved and we have highlighted onto the girl. Now when we take the photograph, we notice that the girl is practically perfectly exposed, and now the light outside the window is more or less overexposed. But this is what we need to do in this situation in order to get the perfect exposure of the girl. Now let's say that we just wanted to, for some unknown reason, ignore the girl, and we wanted just to perfectly expose for the lighting levels outside the window. So what we would do now is we would use a metering mode called called center-weighted metering. And as you can see now, the camera is analyzing only the lighting levels from within the center of the viewfinder, or from within the center of the scene, and it's ignoring all the information outside that circle and only focusing on analyzing the data within inside that circle. So when we take the photograph now, we can see that we are perfectly exposed for the lighting conditions outside the window. Now again, as a photographer, new photographer, it's your job to get to grips with the metering modes it is that your camera does offer. Some cameras offer, you know, more metering modes than other cameras. So it's up to you to work out which is the best for you and which ones you're going to be using the most.